Hey everybody, welcome back to the homestead. It was actually a pretty nice day today. It was like 55 degrees. It was cloudy, overcast, and kind of not really drizzly, but like misty out all day. But the temperature wise, it was really pretty nice.
It was nice. We actually didn't start a fire in the wood stove until this afternoon.
Right.
And it quickly got unbearably hot. And
now we got windows open.
We have windows open, and
Yeah.
it's still super hot.
Right.
Yeah.
But at least it's also humid, so that's good. It's just like summer in Missouri, so it's great. We're used to it now.
So I want to start off, you guys, and let you know that tonight we're going to do our very first live stream giveaway. This live stream is sponsored by the 4 Jars company.
Yeah.
And we are really excited to be working with 4 Jars. We met them actually several years ago at the Ozarks Homesteading Expo. Expo. And we've been talking back and forth with them, and we wanted to work together for a long time. And this year we made that happen. And we're so excited. This is also the very first live stream that we've ever had a sponsor.
Right.
For we've never done anything like this on a live stream, so that is exciting.
Yeah. So they've been nice enough to donate some prizes for tonight. So we're going to be doing a giveaway like every 15 minutes throughout the live stream. Four prizes total.
Yes.
And I think you have some rules to go over.
I do. Okay, so
maybe we should wait just a few minutes till there's more people.
I was thinking.
Here.
Well, first, before we get into all of that stuff, I just like to jabber about some news or something from the homestead over the past week. And we have had a very interesting bird that has been coming to visit us almost every day for the last week or so.
Right. Yeah. It's not something we get very often in Missouri, but we've been getting this one pretty much every day. It's a roadrunner.
A roadrunner.
And today he was actually on the back porch staring inside of our sliding glass doors.
Yeah.
Just like staring at us as we were in the living room.
And he's been kind of tormenting the dogs.
Yeah, he has.
The dogs, specifically Bubba, does not like him in his territory.
No.
And as soon as they make enough ruckus, he's like, meep, meep, out of here.
He doesn't really make that noise.
He doesn't, but he goes really fast.
It'd be cool if he did.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him chasing any coyotes either.
No, they don't. The roadrunner doesn't chase coyote.
Well, the coyote chases the roadrunner, but the roadrunner usually wins, right?
That's because he's fast and smart.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, they do seem pretty smart. He knew to come taunt the dogs.
And they are big birds. Yeah. They're bigger than a crow.
He's much bigger, long, like with the tail. Mm-hmm. He's probably a good 18 inches, 2 feet long. I mean, he's pretty big.
But we've seen him run real fast, but we've also seen him fly.
Right. Yeah. And a couple times he's been like standing on top of one of our cars.
Yeah. That was really crazy.
Yeah.
So that was really interesting. You think of roadrunners as in the desert, but here in Arizona, I guess they're around.
In Missouri.
I'm sorry, in Missouri. Yeah. Here in Missouri, they're around.
Yeah.
We
had a lot of them in Arizona.
I don't remember, but I believe you. Oh, and so it looks like there are people who are noticing that the easy way to enter our giveaway tonight is to comment #4jars.
Right.
And we'll go over a little bit how that's all going to work.
Yeah, we can probably do that now.
Okay. So let's go over the rules for the giveaway.
Right.
And
some of this we have to put up.
Yeah, because YouTube has rules.
YouTube makes us.
And we have.
Bear with us.
Yeah. So like I said before, in order to enter the giveaway, the contest, in the comment section, comment for #4jars to enter.
With no space in between.
Right. No space in between the two words. And so now the program that we're going to use to pick the winners will not allow duplicate entries.
Right.
So if you put like 10 entries, it's not going to matter. It's not going to count you.
Right.
So,
you don't get more of a chance.
No, we'd rather you just keep asking us questions in the comment section and keep commenting because we love all of those things.
Right.
Yeah. But don't forget to
right. So put one comment with #4jars and then go back to commenting like you normally would.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, if you are one of the winners that we have chosen, in order to get your prize, we will need you to contact us through our website and the contact form to give us your mailing address.
Right.
Okay, that's the way that you are going to get your
prize.
Actually,
4 Jars is going to be sending those directly.
Yes, yeah. So we'll forward your mailing address to 4 Jars, and then they'll send you that.
Right.
We do want to tell you that YouTube is not a sponsor of this contest. They make us tell you that viewers are required to release YouTube from any liability related to this contest. Right. And we just are required to tell you what we're going to do with your information. So we are not collecting any of your personal data during this giveaway through the
We
comment
wouldn't even
section.
know what to do with it if we did.
I don't even know I don't even know how to do that.
Right. We can raise cattle, but
we're too old for that.
Right.
And we do want to let you know that the winner information, when you email that to us, we're only going to use it to give it to 4 Jars to send you your prize. We're not like going to create some, scary database or something. I don't know.
Database of 4 people. That'd be a small database.
It would be not worth the effort and time to set one up. So that is how it is going to work.
Right.
So
we'll be doing our first giveaway at 6:15.
Yes, we have 4 prizes to give away. We're going to give them away at 15-minute increments. So you should stay for the whole live stream.
Right.
I do want to tell you a little bit about 4 Jars before we get into the topic of the day. 4 Jars is a U.S.-owned company. It was started by 5 brothers in 2020 because their family homesteads / farms and preserves and all that kind of stuff. Right. They do that also. So they're not just big corporate people who don't know anything about what they're doing. They actually develop the products for homesteaders because they are homesteaders as well. And I'll tell you that they decided to start that then because they noticed a quality difference in the jar lids, the canning lids.
The name brand lids.
Yeah.
We won't use any names.
No. But you
know who they are.
This happened, you guys, if you remember back in 2020, during and after the,
incident
that happened in that year. A lot of people were having a hard time with their canning lids.
Right.
They weren't sealing or they were popping. And so 4 Jars created their company as a result of that.
Right.
And they have really great lids on the market that have thicker, whatever that gummy stuff is, than anybody else. And you can see those statistics on their website. I don't want to, tell you the wrong numbers.
I just saw a comment that asked what I was drinking this week. This week I am drinking watermelon limeade. It's the same True Lime. There's
True Lime.
Yeah, there's the packet. Grab the packet. I'll show it. Here it is. Watermelon limeade.
That's actually one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, mine too.
Okay, and today I'm drinking coffee because I need a little pick-me-up. And I am drinking it out of this cup, one of these cups that Kevin got me for Mother's Day.
Like
a million years
apparently
ago.
A long time ago.
And I use it all the time. It's got a picture of the girls when they were little.
Hard to believe. She's married now and she's in college, huh?
Yeah. Well, and this one is also,
Grace
is also in college and she graduates this year with her bachelor's in elementary education.
And I'm not any more mature than I was when they were little. So it's really,
either.
really crazy.
Okay. So 4 Jars is a great company. And they have great canning lids. They also have additional products that are really great for homesteaders that do a lot of preserving. And so we're going to be doing giveaways of those products today. You can check them out at 4jars.com. .co.
Yeah.
And Bubba probably sees the Roadrunner. Let me get you the info here. So they have a discount code for us. Use our discount code LTH10 at 4jars.co/LTH10. Or you can just go to 4jars.co and just use our discount code and get 10% off. And that would be awesome.
Bubba said there was a tiger out there, but he chased it away. So we're good. We're all safe.
Yeah. So today's topic of the week is all about preserving. And what we're going to do is the first 30 minutes of our live stream today, we're going to be answering questions about preserving. So whatever questions you have about preserving, we'll be answering those, and we'll give us, discussion topics.
Right.
So that could be canning, dehydrating, freeze drying, freezing.
Right.
Any other way that you can think to preserve things. We will talk about that. Fermenting, if you'd
I'll be
like.
doing a lot of this.
Yeah, you can jump in. You know more than you think.
I probably do know more than I ever thought I would about preserving,
right.
honestly.
And then the second 30 minutes, we're going to open it up to just like general Q&A.
Right.
So that is what we're going to be doing. And I'm excited about that. I am actually doing winter preserving right now. You think that you can only preserve in the summertime, and that's not true. Today, I actually have my big 18-quart Nesco roaster filled with the turkey bones.
Smells really good.
And I'm making turkey bone broth, which I hope to can tomorrow. It's been in the roaster for a couple days. I like to have it in there a couple days to get all those nutrients out. And so we're doing that. I also have a ton of lard to take care of in the freezer, and just a bunch of things to clean out in the freezer. This time of year, it's a good time to can dry beans so that you have them ready. And soups, broth, all kinds of things.
Right.
If you find frozen vegetables in your freezer that you want to get out of there, it's a great time to stick them in your freeze dryer.
Right.
And make them more shelf stable.
Tomatoes that we had to pick and just throw in the freezer whole.
Yeah, you can turn them into whatever you need. Spaghetti sauce, pasta sauce, or just zip them up and put them through your freeze dryer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is the plan. We've got a couple minutes before our first giveaway. That is so exciting. So we're going to start with, let's start with some super chats.
Okay.
We have one super chat here. I don't know what I'm doing. This isn't working the way it should. I'm sorry. I did. Pardon us.
Click on it again.
There we go. Thank you. I bet Rich did that for us.
All right. Thanks, Rich.
Yeah. Jody Whitler.
Hey, Jody.
Hey, Jody. Thank you so much. You're one of our loyal, dedicated people who come here every Monday to watch our live stream again and ask amazing questions.
Right. Thank you.
And thank you for the super chat. She says, hello, I have my main rooster with 10 hens in a really nice coop/run. My backup rooster is alone in a not so great coop. Is he okay to be alone? And if not, what is the minimum number of hens he needs? He is fine, in my opinion. I mean,
as long as he has enough space and he's not,
yeah, I know that is not our human. That is not what we would think,
right.
But he's fine.
Right.
But if you feel too sorry for him,
you could split your 10 in half and give them each 5.
Yeah, that would be fine. Mm-hmm.
Or give him 3 and keep the better, but
right.
If you think he needs some company, but yeah, it's easy for us to put our human emotions onto animals, and it's just something we do. We don't even think that we're doing it, but we do. But he is most likely just fine by himself.
Right. And here, Jim, Alaska Geek Shell, thank you for a super chat of $20. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you.
And he said, bless you both for all you have given to us. Any updates on if you will be selling starts at the Ava Farmers Market? Any advice for those of us without a well and have to water our gardens and stuff with city water?
Okay, so there's a few things there. As far as the farmers market, no, we have not made a definitive decision on the farmers market yet.
Right.
I'm going to leave it at that for now. We are putting a lot of extra effort into other things on the homestead right now that are revenue producing, like upping the number of cattle that we have and doing a lot of like infrastructure things for the cattle. We're putting in all new working facilities and moving our squeeze chute and all that kind of stuff. And we'll see how that progresses throughout the winter and how we're kind of feeling as we get towards spring. But the cattle are taking up more of our time these days. So we're just going to have to play it by ear.
Right. And any advice for those of you without a well and have to water with their city water? I think the best answer, which isn't very practical, is to catch rainwater.
Right.
But like I said, that's not always feasible. It's not always practical.
Or you can store your city water in it. Like if you have an open, like say you have a 300-gallon IBC tote that you can like cut the top off of and store, because after city water sits for, I mean,
are you talking because of the chlorine?
Get to the
I see.
Get to the chlorine and stuff. After it sits for like 48 hours, most of that's gone. I would say it depends on how treated your city water is. I mean, we watered with city water when we lived in the city. It's just what you had to do. I mean, not only did,
we didn't have any rain.
Say, we lived in Arizona, so we didn't have rain.
Yeah.
We didn't have that luxury. So we just had to water with city water. And while it's probably not ideal, it's also not the end of the world.
Right. I agree. So thank you, Jim. There's another one I'm trying to find it. And Rich, if you can find it before me, that would be great. Yes, Jessie Man, thank you. Thank you for that super chat. She is asking, on canning meat, what is a shelf life that you feel safe with? Well, in general, the canning police companies and organizations will tell you that you should use it within 18 months. And my general safety feeling is about 3 years. Now you'll see a difference in color. And at about that point, you may start losing some nutritional value, but I start really questioning anything over 3 years old.
After that, she makes me take the first bite.
Yeah. And then I wait, 4 to 6 hours to see if it's going to throw up. No, I'm just kidding. We don't do that. But that's about it. Thank you, Rich. And Gina Devane Romero,
wow,
$50.
$50.
Wow,
so
Gina,
much.
Thank you so much. She said, my husband and I are just getting started here in Florida, and we appreciate all your lessons, your smile, and your outward faith. Thank you so much. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I think it's time.
The smiles are free. They
are.
We enjoy this life. What can I say? It's all in all not a bad life. There are days where it's more work than other days, but it is a good life.
Right. Okay.
All I got to do is think about the days when we sat in a cubicle all day, and suddenly all the things like fixing fence aren't so bad.
Right. So I'm going to show you guys the first thing that we're going to give away because it is time.
I don't even know. So it's going to be a surprise to me too.
Well, since we're talking about canning, let's start with, this is so fun. And Rich, if you could figure out how to take that super chat comment down, that would be great because I don't really know what I'm doing.
I think when you put this up, it'll go away.
Nope.
Nope. Maybe not.
So the first thing that we're going to give away is a whole pack. Thank you, Rich. A whole pack of regular mouth canning lids, 100.
Wow.
Now, when you buy canning lids in the store, you get them at 12 at a time. Right. So to get 100 in one package is awesome.
Right.
So that is the first thing that we are going to be giving away.
All right.
And you need to help me with this.
Scroll over here. Click on this. There we go.
Okay, so you guys can watch this. So far, we have 402 people entered.
Right.
And we are going to draw for the 100 pack of regular mouth canning lids.
Right. All right, here we go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, this is exciting. Marlena Quaintance.
There we go.
Yay,
Marlena, congratulations.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is so exciting.
So there you go. 100 regular mouth lids. Hopefully you mostly use regular mouth because that's a lot of lids.
That is. You know what, though? When you're canning a bunch in the summer, that goes by really quickly.
It does.
That's exciting. But if not, man, that's a couple years worth for
you.
That's so exciting.
And you're never going to go wrong with canning lids, extra ones on the shelf. That's for sure.
Yay. That was exciting. We get to do that again in 12 minutes.
Right.
Yay.
So if you left a comment already, you don't have to leave another comment. You're already in. But if you just joined us, make sure you leave a comment with hashtag 4jars in the comment. And that way you'll be in the next giveaway. We got 3 more giveaways to do before we're done tonight. So the next one will be at 6:30 on the dot.
Okay, we have another super chat. Thank you. Actually, again, Jim, Alaska Geek Shell, $5. Thank you. His question is, what are your thoughts on Rebel canning? Do you know what Rebel canning is?
I have no idea.
It's not following the rules.
It would be if I canned.
Because you've been making it up?
Because I don't know the rules. That's the only kind I can do.
Rebel canning is a fun term, or
Okay.
not, I guess, for people who don't necessarily follow all of the rules when canning. And I'll tell you that over the years, I've really tried hard, at least in my teaching videos, to teach the rules. And if I'm going outside of the rules in canning on a video, I try to tell you all what rule I'm breaking and hopefully why they think you shouldn't do that and why I feel comfortable breaking that rule.
Sarah used to be an HR director, so she is a rule follower.
Yes.
I tend to bend the rules a little more than Sarah does.
We'd probably be dead if you did the canning. Anyway,
what?
Okay, so here's the deal.
What, the chickens have to be dead before you can them?
Here's the deal, Jim and everybody else. Occasionally, I will break the rules, but I am not going to do anything super crazy because that is not my personality to do super crazy things.
Right.
So I will do a little bit, but I'm not going to like add milk where you're not supposed to. I'm not going to add thickener when you're not supposed to.
Because I mean, really, some of that stuff can be pretty dangerous.
Right.
I mean, and like botulism. I mean, like you don't know.
That's
like
a big deal.
There's no like.
That's a big deal, but you guys, and I don't want to poo-poo this, but there really aren't many people who are dying of botulism, and even fewer of them are from home canning.
Right.
So,
yeah, true.
But I'm not saying you shouldn't follow the rules. I'm saying you should follow the rules unless you're very comfortable with why you're not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I got a question. If I just put the word rebel in front of whatever I'm doing, then is that like a new thing now? Like,
sure.
Hey, rebel gardening. I'm just gonna whatever I want to do.
Absolutely.
Hey, rebel. I don't know.
Yeah, you do it.
All right, that's it. I'm starting a new trend.
Okay.
Everything's rebel.
Okay.
And then that way, there's no rules.
And then you sound really cool.
I know.
Yeah. All right.
It's true. Ask the kids. Ask the kids how cool I am. They'll tell you.
Maybe they'll comment.
They
might be watching.
Pretty cool.
They might be watching. Roxanne Hatch, thank you so much for your super chat. We really appreciate it. Okay, it's not time yet. We've got some more time for canning questions.
Don't forget to put your 4
jars,
#4 jars comment to get into the next giveaway. How many are we up to now? How many people are in the running?
497. Uh-oh, what'd you do?
Uh-oh. Hold on. Keep talking.
I could sing a song.
No, don't sing a song. I'll sing a song.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Oh.
What happened?
I don't know.
It has to recount. Oh my Lord. Okay.
Okay, we'll go back.
Yeah. Let's see. Jody Whitler. Oh wait. Here's another super chat.
Okay.
Word vendor 1, $5. Thank you.
Thank you. From Windsor, Missouri. I don't know where that is.
I don't either because we never go anywhere. Penny from Windsor, Missouri. I have been with you since late 2018. Awesome. Do you have any great advice for saving your body from wear and tear? Proper lifting.
Yeah, for sure.
Proper nutrition. And honestly, maintaining our weight at as normal weight as we can. We think for us is really important to prevent injuries. Right. And to really not do dumb things.
Right.
Don't do dumb things.
Right. In general, just stay active, though. I think that's the main thing is really just stay as active as you can. And, if it's a day when you don't have a lot of active stuff to do, go for a walk or go for a run or go for a hike or whatever. Mobility is huge. Right. I mean, the older we get, the more I'm learning that, the longer we sit, the more we sit, the less you want to do.
Right. Right. And the achier you get.
Right.
What we've found actually, and all this time we've been thinking, our lifestyle itself is so active. We don't need to do anything else. Well, we have found recently within the last year that we do need to do more.
Right. Well, I think we're learning that there's a big difference between being busy and being active. Those are two different things. Like we're busy all the time, but not everything we're doing while we're busy is necessarily active. Like you might spend an entire day in the kitchen canning and you're super busy,
right?
But you're pretty much standing in one place.
Right. The other thing that we did, and I'm not as good about it anymore as I used to be, but we got a watch that monitors our steps and our activity level,
Right.
so that we can kind of set goals for ourselves and then realize when we've had extended periods of time when we haven't been as active as we probably should.
Right. Yeah.
Our goal is to get at least, my goal is to get at least 8,000 to 10,000 steps a day. But it also will track like my heart rate and my exercise and that kind of thing. And I don't really have a goal, but I at least take a look at it. I've noticed that. And when you're not tracking it, you just don't know.
Right.
And more info is better.
We're big information people.
We love information.
Yeah. Wait, what time is it? Oh,
not quite
time
5
yet. Minutes yet.
Here's a question here.
Okay.
From Donna Solomon. Do you freeze dry raw liver for your dog? We just started and our dogs love it. We use as a topper. Probably to top their food with. Yeah.
We do freeze dry raw liver, and the dogs they go crazy for it. Yeah. We break it into, our dogs are pretty small, so
right.
But we use it as treats. We don't put it on top of their food. We just use it as treats. So
free treats.
Right.
Yeah. Here's another question.
But also, did you see the video I did where I freeze dried raw liver for us and put it in capsules? You should be taking raw liver every day as well. If you're not, check out that video that I did where we did it for us and put it into capsules.
Yep. From Julie Rossback. How do you use canned beef, chunks or burger in prepared meals? Honestly, mostly I just throw them into soups that I make.
Yeah.
We just actually on Sunday for family dinner, I made split pea soup, and I had some smoked ham chunks in like smoked pork broth, and I just used that instead of ham.
Is that Rebel canning?
No.
No, it's not?
No, I followed the rules.
Oh, I thought you told me once you weren't supposed to can ham.
Well, it wasn't ham from the store.
Oh, okay.
It was actually pork hocks from our pigs.
I see. Okay.
The reason why they say don't can ham and stuff like that is because there are so many like additives and preservatives. It's not like bad. It's not like going to kill you or anything, but to have the concentrated chemicals just isn't very healthy for you.
I got a funny story to tell.
Oh boy.
So one time when our youngest daughter, Samantha, was...
Oh, she's probably watching, by the way.
She probably is. She was, I don't know, she was young, 5 maybe.
She was very young.
Maybe 5 years old, 6 years old. She had decided that she was going to run away from home. Now, she never made it past the backyard because we had a fenced-in backyard and she couldn't get out. So we were still living in Arizona at the time.
I think she was going to go hide in like the fig tree.
Yeah, she was going to go hide. She was planning on running away. So we found her getting all of her stuff ready to run away. And the only thing she had was like, I think she had like a notebook and some like crayons and one jar of canned ham.
My home canned ham.
That's what she was going to survive on, was the jar of canned ham.
Honestly, out there were figs and pecans and citrus and
she probably could have
all kinds of
probably
stuff.
could have made it for quite a while.
She probably could have.
But we still give her a hard time about the canned ham.
Yeah.
So
that was funny. Hey, Brenda Green, thank you so much for the super chat, $4.99. She says, I have canned so much rabbit meat that I am taking a break from rabbits. What is your favorite meat to can?
We do the same thing with rabbits, where rabbits are one of those things that like you raise them for a while, you realize you have 7 billion of them
in the freezer or in jars.
And then you need to take a break. So no foul on that. That's for sure.
Yeah. I guess my favorite meat to can would be anything that I can like dice up. So beef roast.
Right. Venison.
I do a lot of venison because that's easy and fast.
Right.
So that's probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Escape the Matrix Homestead.
I like that name. Good name.
Yeah. $20 super chat. Thank you. Asked, have you ever made pemmican to preserve your meat? By the way, we're moving to Ava next month to join the fun and can't wait. Awesome. Hey, stop by and see Rich and Shelly at Ear to Ground Meats.
Right.
And we're there occasionally also just to say hi. I don't know what pemmican is.
I don't
So no. Pemmican.
You're going to have to teach us about
To
it.
preserve your meat.
Pemmican. Should we look it up?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to move on.
You
Kevin's
move on.
going to
I'm
figure
going
it
to look
out.
up what pemmican
And
is.
so I'm going to, in the meantime, I'm going to say thank you to Jeff Evans for his super chat.
And it's time for another
And
giveaway.
he said, appreciate everything you do. Well, thank you.
It's a mixture of tallow, dried meat, and sometimes dried berries.
Oh.
It looks good.
So, no, we've never done pemmican. We need to look into that. Looks like maybe you can make jerky too.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right.
Might be a video idea.
Now we're on to something.
Okay. How did we do the giveaway thing? What are we going to give away?
I don't know.
Let's find something fun to give away.
Let's do something a little bit.
Then we need to go back to that super chat. The last one that was up there.
No, I already took care of that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's do this. This is fun. Okay, this is fun because you guys, this is a remake. This is a jar opener.
Right. I'm gonna grab ours.
Okay, this is a remake of something vintage that we have been using for years and years and years. And every time I used it on video, people would be like, "Where do I get one of those?" And I would be like, "I don't know."
Right. This is an antique one. We've actually picked up several of these at antique shops, but for jars actually recreated it and made their own, so now you can buy them again.
Yeah, so this is what it is, and you know, it helps you get the lids
without bending
your jars
them.
without ruining them. And actually there are a bunch of other ways you can use it, and Four Jars does like have it on their package, like how you can use this to open other types of jars. So so that is what we're going to be giving away. And I have tried the Four Jars one because I have one, they gave me one, and it works works super. So this is a fantastic giveaway.
Right.
All right. So you do it because I don't know what I'm doing. If Kevin messes it up, it's his fault. Now we need to go to our tab, right?
Right. Now see, it did away with some of the things before. So we're gonna have to come up with an idea here. So we're gonna draw out of the ones that are in there now, and then we're gonna make it right for all the people who originally commented.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, we need to give those 400 people that were in before that I accidentally deleted.
Oh no.
Yeah. So everybody start commenting again.
Comment again, I guess.
Right. In fact, you know what? Let's do
one more. Let's do one more
question to give everybody a chance. I pushed the wrong button before and I deleted all of the original ones.
Hurry up. The way that you do it is you put hashtag 4 jars, FORGARS in the comment. And let's get that number up there. We're up to 210.
Right.
Come on, Speedy Gonzalez.
Right. Once we get up to 500, we'll do another drawing.
Yeah, let's do one more.
And then we'll keep it going from there.
Let's do one more.
And I won't mess it up again. Hashtag Rebel Giveaway.
What?
See? No rules then.
No, don't do that. Don't listen to him.
All I have to do is say
hashtag
Rebel.
For jars.
All I have to do is say Rebel.
No,
and
you're
then
confusing.
There's no rules.
You're confusing the people.
Okay.
Marie's Farm. What freeze dryer do you have?
We have the medium freeze dryer from Harvest Right that holds 5 trays.
Yes.
The mediums used to hold 4 trays, but there's an upgrade that you can do if you have one of the older ones to make it to 4 or 5 trays.
Yeah. Let's look and see how many people are on here.
Okay. Well, we're getting there.
488.
You can pull up that tab too.
Well, it's okay. 493. 499. Go.
All right. Oh, we're at 500.
Oh, 503.
All right.
511.
Go to that tab.
Type quickly. We're about to do it.
All right. Here we
let's
go.
draw. This is for the can opener.
All right. Here we go. Oh, man. I hope I win.
This is stressful.
Can I win?
No.
Buffy.
That's awesome. Congratulations, Buffy. Yeah.
Make sure that you go to our website and send us an email with your information, and we'll make sure we get that sent out to you.
Yes, that is fun.
All right.
That's so fun. You're not going to do that again.
Mess it up this time.
No.
So when we do the next drawing in 15 minutes, everybody should still be in there. Yes. And I apologize for making it.
There is a comment that I want to bring this up.
Okay, because now now we may still answer some more canning preserving questions, but we're also going to be doing just general questions.
Right. Yeah. So in the last 30 minutes, we do kind of open QA, just ask away whatever you want. But this comment came in early on and I saw it and I just want to bring it up here and say hello to Vicky Scharschmidt.
Yeah.
She says hello from Wisconsin. We're from Wisconsin.
Right.
I understand one of you is from Rosendale, Wisconsin. Yes, that's me.
Yeah.
She said, I live in Green Lake, Wisconsin, very close to your hometown. I've followed you for several years. Well, thank you.
Right. And we have even more of a connection because my dad was actually born either in Berlin or Green Lake. I don't remember.
Berlin had a hospital.
I think he was born in Berlin, but they lived in Green Lake. I think that's how it went. So that's where my dad was born.
And every year I went to church camp at Pilgrim Center in Green Lake. It's now called something else, but it's very fun. And that's where when we went swimming in the lake or at the lake, our closest lake to Rosendale was Green Lake, and it had a nice little beach.
And we actually have a good friend that we go to church with here, who's also from Green Lake.
Who?
Jeff and Denise.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So, but the best part about that whole part of the state right there is the Rippin' Good Cookie Factory.
Yeah.
It is where they make like the Keebler. Is it Keebler cookies?
Yeah, Keebler, Keebler.
And like they have like a store. I don't know if it's even still there.
When
we were growing up,
you
could go there. It's called Rippin' Good Cookies, and you could buy like any of the cookies that like got broken on the assembly line. They would sell in their little shop right there, and they had free samples. Man, it was like the best thing ever when you were going through Rippin' and you could stop and get your broken cookies from the cookie factory and eat, I don't know, 100, 200.
I don't know why my mom never got the broken cookies.
Really?
No.
Because the first thing you do when you get a cookie is break it anyway, right? So you might as well just buy the broken ones for half the price.
Yeah.
Plus, then you can eat like 100 and it's really only 50.
See? I guess. There was also a Green Giant factory there. And in my area,
was that in Ripon?
Yep, in that area. And in my area, they grew a lot of peas, like sweet peas, and they would go right from the field right to Green Giant and be packaged right there. Let's see. June Rog.
Okay. Do you spray your fruit trees and berry bushes? And my gardener has a new video up. I haven't had a chance to watch today. We do not.
We have not.
We have not. Let's say that.
But I do know that there are significant advantages, at least to your fruit trees and your grapevines.
Especially to the grapevines, because the Japanese beetles around here really decimate the grapevines.
So I'm going to be looking more into that through Stark Brothers, their website. They have a lot of information about that, and they always give organic options.
Right.
So I'm going to look into that because I do know it is important for fruit production and for the health of a lot of your fruit trees and stuff to, spray with a fungicide and things like that. So, but right now we have not.
Honestly, at our old homestead, we did spray a couple times. We sprayed the fruit trees with neem oil, and it did seem to make quite a difference on the. The other thing that we do though is anywhere around our orchard, if we see wild grapes growing. The wild grapevines, we leave them, even though they're just kind of a nuisance, really. We allow them to grow because you will not find a better Japanese beetle trap than a wild grapevine. They absolutely love it. And if you have wild grapevines around, the Japanese beetles will prefer that over just about everything. And they'll significantly stay off of your other trees and stuff to go toward those wild grapes.
And we have stopped using the big traps. For the Japanese beetles. We used them for the first 2 years at our old homestead here in Missouri. And we felt like the pheromones brought the Japanese beetles in from miles. I mean, we just had so many, but once we stopped, it seemed like we got way less. I think we were attracting more.
I think so too.
I mean, even though we were filling that bag thing.
But I feel like
Me too.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there was one here. I want to talk about this from Cynthia Fed. Why do you like 4 jars? Now, actually, 4 jars doesn't sell jars themselves. They sell lids and other accessories.
Right. Rings. And...
Yes. So I like their lids because they're the rubbery stuff around it. It's thicker.
The gummy
stuff is thicker than the others that are on the market right now. There's been a change. I mean, they probably wouldn't tell you, but there's been a change in the last 5 years of the other brands.
Right.
They have less of that. Maybe they say their formula is better, so they don't need as much. I'm not sure I buy it.
Right.
But that's why we like the 4 jars lids.
And we'll be honest that for a long time we resisted even going with the 4 jars, not because honestly we never even gave them a chance, because we were just afraid that anything, you know, off brand or whatever wasn't going to be as good. But once Sarah started using them, she's in love.
Well, they all sealed.
Right.
And that's unheard of these days.
And the last couple of years with the name brand ones, they did not. So
yeah,
I think there's a new name brand one. It's 4 jars.
That's right. This is a good one here.
Okay.
From April G.
Okay.
How's your winters there? Curious how much snow or ice you get. Hopefully we'll be moving to Missouri or Arkansas in the future.
So here in our part, which I'm assuming if you're deciding between Missouri and Arkansas, you're probably going to be like, we're about 45 minutes from Arkansas. So we're pretty close to Arkansas. We really get like 6 weeks of what I would consider actual winter. It's usually like January and the first half of February is like, it gets cold. I mean, it'll be in the teens, even single digits, sometimes below 0. We don't get a lot of snow here. We'll get, I don't know, 6 inches a year, maybe. I'm just throwing numbers out there. But something like that.
Or less.
But the biggest problem here in our area is ice. We get, because we're kind of right on that line a lot of times where it's like, it might be like above freezing during the day and then below freezing at night. When we get a lot of winter rain, and then we get ice on the roads and ice on the trees. Power lines will come down because of ice. School gets canceled a lot because of ice storms. And really, it comes down to like the roads here are we're very hilly. We're in the Ozark Mountains, which are really just like big hills. And then they're super windy. A lot of the roads don't have much of a shoulder on them. So it's pretty dangerous when it gets really slippery. So I don't know. You know, we grew up in Wisconsin, so compared to Wisconsin winters, Missouri winters are nothing.
It's a breeze.
But then we spent almost 20 years in Arizona, and Missouri winters are way worse than Arizona.
Yes, for sure.
So,
okay, here is a question from Bobby Kuhn. Has Babe gone into the milking stall yet? So this is a question because in one of our recent videos, I let you all know that last year at the end of her lactation, she got spooked and wouldn't go back onto the milking stand.
Yeah, we still don't know what scared her.
No.
Something.
We changed things around and they don't like change. So it spooked her. And since then, like, she hasn't gone up on the milking stand. And so we set up her corral, the small corral, and a chute basically to get her up there. And yes, the last 2 days, she has gone up into the milking stand, on the milking stand, and put her head through the thing and eaten out of her bucket where she should.
Right.
Today, while she was up there, I got up there with her and like I was like rubbing on her and everything. I haven't closed the neck thing yet.
Right.
I'm going to do that tomorrow. I just wanted to make sure that she was comfortable and not scared. And so I think that it's been easy breezy. She just had to kind of get over some fears, and she's going to do great. Yeah. And I recalculated her due date, and it's anywhere from the 15th to the 21st of December. So coming up.
Okay.
Yeah. What were you chuckling? I was like, what are you chuckling about?
Rebel Blessings.
From Huggy Bear Piper, $5. Thank you.
Thank you.
Rebel
And
Blessings.
I agree. There's no rules in the blessings.
No.
Right. I'll take all the blessings I can get.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's see. What else here?
What do we have? Oh, we got 2 minutes.
2 minutes until the next giveaway.
A minute and a half.
Here, let's see. This is kind of easy. From Michelle Torres. Are you going to be selling meat rabbits? We want to start breeding for personal consumption.
Probably.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
here's the thing, though. We only have 1 buck and 2 females.
True.
Or 1 buck and 1 female. So we're not going to have a lot. And I'm not interested in scaling up right now. If we have extras, we probably will be selling, but not trios because they'll be mostly all litter mates.
But if you're local, if you're kind of in our area, shoot us an email.
Yeah.
We do know other people in this area that have rabbits to sell, most likely, and they were originally from our stock.
They were from our breeding stock. So we have at least 2 families I know of.
Right.
So, yeah. Is it time? Ooh, 1 minute. Let's wait. Oh, here's a good one because I haven't really talked about this. Harley's dad, are you still harvesting from your greenhouse?
Nope, not for the winter. This is the first winter in
7 years.
6 or 7 years,
Mhm.
however long since we've had greenhouses. This is the first winter we've decided to not grow in the greenhouse and just take the winter off, which actually I'll be honest, has seemed kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's one less thing to do over the winter. But the real reason that we did it is because we have some work to do in the greenhouse. We want to replace some of the weed fabric in there, and just make some changes inside. So we're actually in a little bit here going to move, probably after the holidays, we're going to move all the Crystal X tubs out of the greenhouse, which is about 90 tubs. So that's why we've been putting it off.
Yeah, but we will get our exercise
right
during that time.
Right. To be honest, right now we have a rabbit in the greenhouse.
Yeah, but I don't want to talk about that. I want to wait. I want to wait for a video.
Oh, she's doing a video about it. Okay.
Yeah. It'll be in the video.
Forget you ever heard that.
Yeah. Rebel rabbit info.
Rebel rabbit info.
Okay.
All right.
It is time for another drawing.
What are we doing? What are we giving away?
Let's see. First, let me get rid of this. Okay. I don't know. No, let's figure out what we're gonna do. I know. We're gonna do this one.
All right.
We're gonna give away another 100 lids, but this pack are wide mouth canning lids. Now, there are some women that only can with wide mouth canning jars. And I primarily can with regular mouth because I have more of those jars.
And I'll eat out of either.
Okay.
So just putting that out there.
And in general, the regular mouth lids are less expensive than the wide mouth lids. So otherwise, they're fine. But some people prefer one or the other. So this giveaway is going to be for a package of 100 wide mouth lids.
All right.
And that's an awesome deal.
All right. So let's go back to.
Yeah, hold on one second. I need to take this down.
Put that up there.
Okay.
Right. We got to put this up.
1 second.
There. All right. So that's our last winner.
And if I can see the teeny tiny.
No, you got to go.
Okay. All right. We've got 654 people entries, and we are going to draw again for the 100 pack of wide mouth canning lids from 4 jars. Ready?
We think we're doing it right this time.
Ready?
Here we go.
Okay.
All right.
I feel like I'm at an auction. Oh, come on. Come on. Gina Ussery.
Congratulations,
Gina. That is awesome.
Right. 100 lids.
Yeah. Make sure that you go to our website, livingtraditionshomestead.com, fill out one of the contact forms to, get in contact with us and give us your mailing info. We'll pass that on so you can get those in the mail.
All right. So we're going to have one more drawing right at the end of the live stream.
We have one more prize.
In 13 minutes.
13 minutes. Let's get back to comments. Oh, there is
Kimberly Scrivener.
Kimberly Scrivener.
Yeah.
Thank you for the super chat. $20. We appreciate that.
We're friends with the last name Scrivener, but I think they spell SCH, right?
No. They spell it that way.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Maybe you're related.
Maybe.
I don't want to call anybody.
No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to. That's privacy stuff. So thank you. Here's a good one. From Rascal's Ranch. How do you protect your chickens from aerial predators? We have had 3 hawk attacks in a week. We lost 2 hens and the third was saved, but recovering.
A couple things. First of all, we don't really have much problem with aerial predators, which
there are a lot around. Don't get us wrong.
I'll be honest that I'm amazed that we haven't, especially like out in Wattlesville where they're just out in a big open area. I'm surprised we have not had issues with aerial predators, but we just haven't. Now, with that being said, our chicken moat, which is the dual fence system that we use where we raise like our main flock of chickens, that is really a dual purpose thing. It's really, we put it up to keep deer out of the orchard because the deer won't jump 2 fences, but it's also supposed to keep aerial predators out because they don't feel safe kind of diving down between the 2 fences to go after your poultry. So you may want to try something like that. Other than that, really keeping them in a covered run, I think, is about the only other thing to do. Or, maybe if you have dogs and stuff out there, but I wish we had great advice, but it's just never a problem that we've had.
Geese,
yes. And maybe that's why we don't have a problem out in Wattlesville, is because the geese are out there and they will protect everybody. They're not very friendly to newcomers.
Yeah. There was one specifically for you, and I just thought it was a cute question.
Okay.
From Tim Ring. Kevin, why did you shave your chin?
It was an accident. No, I don't know. I don't know.
What's that called? Chops or
no,
Fu Manchu?
Horseshoe mustache. Yeah.
Just to.
I don't know. I used to grow it like this a lot back in my Harley riding days.
You didn't have it come down here.
No, I don't know. I just kind of like
Change it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys a secret. You never see me without a hat on either, but just recently I've decided that I'm just gonna kind of go burly for the winter and stop cutting my hair too.
He's gonna go mountain man.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe
it's getting curly.
You
guys see it?
I get
curly hair.
Sarah's been asking me, do you want me to cut your hair?
It's been on my to-do list for 2 weeks, but I don't mind. I don't really care what he does with his hair or his facial hair. It's cold
out. It's hunting season. So, hey.
Jim Alaska Geek Shell, $10. Thank you, Jim.
You.
He's so funny. Wide mouth jars rule. Okay. Rebel donkey owner. He's still working on me. Yeah. New shirt for Kevin.
Hey,
what?
I just had a great.
No.
You can't listen. Plug your ears so I can talk to everybody else for a minute. What if I get her a donkey for Christmas?
No way. I can read lips, buddy. You should know better. I can read lips. Let that good man have a donkey. Kevin, you're hunting the late season firearms antlerless?
I have not yet, but I'm hoping to get out at least one day this week, but I'll be honest, we have such a crazy week. But Thursday's my birthday. Maybe I'll get to go hunting on my birthday for a little while.
You can hunt on your birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe there will be some deer that feel sorry for me and
allow you to shoot them. Okay.
Because I could use that this year so far. I've gotten 2 deer.
Yeah.
So I can't complain.
Right.
But
Okay, Mary Anderson. Are 3 hens too little to have in my backyard with no rooster? Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not.
No, if you have just if
you don't want to hatch your eggs,
even if you got 1,000 acres, you can have just 3 hens.
Sure. Yeah.
And there are times a year where you'll get 3 eggs a day.
Yeah.
And times a year where you may not get any eggs.
Yeah.
But
really, there are only 2 reasons to have a rooster. Number one is if you want to hatch their eggs because you need a rooster for them to be fertilized. And the other reason would be maybe for protection.
Right.
But honestly, not every rooster is even good at protecting their hens.
Right.
So you don't need a rooster and they're not as noisy.
Right.
Yeah. So no, you can have as few or as many as you'd like.
Now, I will say this. Chickens are the gateway animal. So you may start with 3, but chances are you will not end with just having 3 chickens.
You'll go from 3 to 300.
Right.
Yeah.
And when the city comes to tell you you're not allowed to have more than 3, you just say, rebel chicken raising.
Oh, you say, I didn't know that. And then you can them all. Here's a good question from Martin Parmer. How are y'all dealing with the sugar-loaded foods of the holidays while on keto?
As far as avoiding them, we're doing well. As far as not being bitter about it, terrible.
Oh, Lord.
This is a hard time of year. Now, I will tell you, we cheated a little bit yesterday because my mom baked some Christmas cookies and we did have a couple.
Well, and technically because we had split pea soup, that's
right. So we did have a bit of a cheat day yesterday, which, this time of year, you got to allow yourself a little grace every once in a while, at least in our opinion. But it does need to be every once in a while, not every day.
Right.
So
to the answer to your question, we're dealing okay, but we are doing a little bit of cheating.
Right. And a lot of complaining.
Definitely complaining.
Because we have a potluck. So our church, every week after church, we feed everybody at church. And the church provides some of the food and then the rest is a potluck. And one of the things that always gets brought every week are a ton of desserts. In fact, the pies that Sarah made
in my video
on the video for last week,
Saturday or whatever.
The video came out on Saturday. We took those pies to church on Sunday. I didn't even have a piece.
Nope, I didn't even have a bite. Well, we split one tiny piece on the video, but that's all we ate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's tough. This time of year, there's so many good things.
Yeah.
So.
Tasha Bosley, do you make your own butter and cheese?
Absolutely.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. In fact, we've got several videos about both.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm still working on hard cheeses. Those are tricky and they're time consuming.
Right. The ones you have made have turned out really well.
Oh,
but you said you're not ready to do videos about it yet.
I don't want to do videos until I feel comfortable teaching them.
Right.
I don't need to make mistakes and then have y'all make mistakes too, and then it's all my fault that your cheese is bad.
Right. But we're excited because our dairy cow is about to calf again, and then we'll be in milk again over the winter. And so then we can really get back into, doing both of those things. So during the time when she's dried up, obviously we're doing less of that.
Here's a good one here from Cheryl Mamashmo. Will you continue to homestead when you're older or move?
Our plan is to continue. In fact, when I walk in my workshop and see how much junk we own, I don't ever plan on moving again. Because I want it to be the kids' problem next time. I'm not packing all that stuff up. So I'm going to stay here as long as I possibly can so that I don't have to put stuff in boxes.
Yeah.
We've done that enough times and I don't plan on doing it again.
Yeah.
So our goal absolutely is to do this as long as we possibly can. And, Lord willing, that'll be many, many more years.
We have a super chat from Wendy D, $1.99. Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you.
She says, happy birthday, Kevin.
Her birthday is tomorrow.
Birthday
so tomorrow's
tomorrow.
The what, 10th?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Happy birthday.
Well, my birthday is on Wednesday, the 12th, and then my brother Thursday the 12th, and my brother's birthday is on the 14th. So
yeah. Well, and Escape the Matrix Homestead, $50 super chat for your birthday.
Wow, thank you.
Early birthday.
From Brian and Lacey.
Oh,
thank you so much.
Yeah, that's awesome. Let me see here.
What time do we have? I'm more excited about the giveaways than anybody.
4 more minutes. Let's see. Here from Aaron Johnson. What's the best way to freeze tomato sauce? I don't have a pressure cooker. I would say depends on the volume that you will use it. So if you're only going to use it like for pizzas, like homemade pizzas, you can freeze them in little one cup containers. Hold on, I'll be right back.
I was just going to say, you bought some special containers specifically for freezing stuff. She's going to get them. She's going in the secret room that we never show on YouTube that everybody wants to see.
Yeah. Okay.
I think these are in our Amazon shop, right?
They are. So I have 3 different sizes of these freezer containers. This is a 1 cup size. And so this is what I freeze, like stuff that I'm going to use on. This is 1 cup. So like pizza sauce. And then there are 2 cup containers like this. So this would also be a pint. So 2 cups is a pint. And then 4 cups is a quart. And this is what I use to freeze like broth if I don't have time. Yeah, soup. This is also what, like, if we have like leftover soups or stews and stuff like that, this is like what I would consider a single portion that I would put this in to put in the freezer for like quick meals or to send if, Samantha ever wants to take something back to college or something, I'll send them in these.
Right.
So
and these are designed specifically to go in the freezer. Yeah. And they work really well.
Right. And they come with lids and they are good in the dishwasher on the top shelf. So that's what I suggest. Great question.
Yeah.
We're getting close. 2 more minutes. I'm sorry, guys.
Well, what's the next giveaway going to be? Because we're about there.
Oh, here we go. Rich picked one for me. From Shirley Desjarnet. Question. I've been using the vacuum seal my jars of dry herbs and salts. Should I use the absorbers in those?
So she's using the little handheld thing that we use on top of the jars to vacuum seal them. If you're going to be in and out of them a lot, there's no need to use an oxygen absorber.
I agree.
But if you want something for long-term storage, I mean, realistically, you're sucking all the air out of the jar with that vacuum sealer. There should be no need for an oxygen absorber. But, you know, they're like 5 or 10 cents. So it's not going to hurt to throw one in there and kind of have it as a backup in case the vacuum seal, you know, goes away or whatever.
I don't use those. I mean, you can see behind Kevin, like all my spices and jars and stuff and my herbs. I don't use them. And if they're ones that I'm in and out of, I don't even vacuum seal them all the time. I probably should.
Right.
But if they're going in storage, then I definitely vacuum seal them. And I haven't really been good about using the oxygen absorbers, and I don't feel like they are ruined or anything.
Right.
Loletta Norris, $5 super chat for Kevin's birthday.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
This would be my final year in my 40s. I can't believe it. So I don't know. It's like I said earlier, I don't feel like I'm maturing at all.
For sure not.
I'm probably getting older, but I'm not maturing at all. Yeah. So I think that's a good thing. All right, we got another giveaway to do.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll do this one last question and then we'll do our final giveaway. So if you haven't entered by putting #4jars in a comment, you better do that now. Last question from Dawn Hartwell. Do you have a video for making turkey bone broth? I do. It's from quite a while ago. It's in my canning playlist, and I don't remember the name of it. It might be like Waste Not, Want Not, or something like that, but I definitely do have one. So take a look at my canning playlist. Oh,
it's the same one.
No, see.
Oh.
I saw Rich do that, and then I covered over it. From Misty Mountain, 1967.
Became a YouTube member.
Oh, hey.
Thank you so much, Misty
Thank
Mountain.
you so much.
If you haven't checked out our membership, we have a couple levels of memberships. Go check that out. It's a kind of a new thing on YouTube. All of our videos are always going to be absolutely free, so don't worry about that. But we do some extra things, polls and things like that for members that they can have a little insight into what we're doing, and we do some extra like community posts and things like that.
Yeah.
All right. What's the last prize?
The last prize is, let me get it here. This is exciting.
I know. This is especially based on we were just talking about, right?
Okay. So 4jars has a vacuum sealer kit, which is awesome. It's different than the one you guys have seen me use on YouTube, but it is. This is almost better in a way because it doesn't require any like power or you don't have to recharge. Like mine is a little rechargeable vacuum sealer thingy. This one is like a pump.
Right.
So it comes with 2 different size sealer top adapters.
For wide mouth and regular mouth.
Yeah, wide, and you can see it here on the package with a regular and wide mouth jar attachments and the vacuum sealer, and you can use it to pump out the air. So that's awesome.
Right.
So that's a super awesome gift.
It is. And if you, especially if you have a freeze dryer, like we store a lot of our freeze dried stuff in jars like that, it's really, really good for that.
Right.
But also for herbs and things like we were just talking about.
Right. Well, also I store like dry beans and stuff in half-gallon canning jars, and half-gallon, the lids are the wide mouth.
Right.
So you can still use these vacuum sealers and then have your grains and your beans and corn or whatever all there vacuum sealed. So that's awesome.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Let me take this down real quick, and then we'll pick the final winner.
All right. Let's see.
This is exciting.
That's the last
one.
Go up there.
So there are 807 of you entered for this 808. Okay, tippy tappy, get them in there.
All right.
Okay, here we go. I'm about to press draw again.
Let's do a countdown from 5.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go.
All right. Who's going to win that sealer? Because that, I think, is the best prize.
I don't know. I think the can, all of them I think are great. Oh, I just saw Tova go by, but it's not Bill Streber. Streber?
I'd say Streber.
Okay, I'd say Streber.
I'd say Bill.
Hey, congratulations, Bill. That is awesome. We're so happy for you. Don't forget to go to our website, livingtraditionsHomestead.com.
Right.
To one of the contact forms and give us your mailing address.
Right. And we really want to give a special thanks to 4 Jars.
Yes.
For supplying us with all of those awesome gifts tonight.
Yes, and sponsoring our video.
Right.
This was so fun.
Right. Yeah, this was, I enjoyed this a lot.
I did too.
And
everybody likes a giveaway.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was hoping I'd win.
Oh, it's your birthday. You won.
Next time I'm going to log on from my phone and try to win myself.
You won because Thursday's your birthday.
That's true.
Yeah. And a lot of people know now. And
I'm old.
You're getting
I win.
We're both getting there.
I win. I'm old.
Yeah. So you
I
guys.
don't feel old.
No?
I don't feel old.
That's good. Yeah. Well, you guys, I'm trying to put this up here because I like to do it every single time. That how much we enjoy this part of our week. There. The live stream is one of the best parts of our week, so thank you so much.
Yeah, it really is. We have really started to enjoy these live streams. We look forward to them every week.
Yeah.
And we really appreciate all of you who want to spend some time with us because it's a different feel than the videos are.
Yeah.
You know, videos are edited and we try to teach you guys something, but a lot of times on these live streams we just get to have some fun and let loose a little bit.
Right. And I do want to remind you guys that you can get a discount on any of the 4 Jars products. You can go to their website. We have a discount code LTH10. And you can go to 4jars.co/LTH10 to get that, and just make sure you use that promo code.
Right.
Yeah. And that is not just today. That's like forever. Now we have a relationship with them.
Right. Yeah. And they really are great people.
We
try to really, do our homework on who we promote. And when we met them at the Homesteading Expo, we knew that they were, the kind of company that we wanted to work with. And they really are homesteaders. They know what they're doing and they have a great product. So check them out.
Yeah. So thank you guys for stopping by the homestead, and thank you so much for 4 Jars for sponsoring and for all the giveaways. I think we should do this again sometime.
Well, I think now, are we going to be back next week?
Yes.
We are going to take the week of Christmas off. So I'm telling you guys that right now, but next week we'll still be back. I think that's the 16th.
Don't know.
We'll be back. Whatever next Monday is, let's meet back here at 6 p.m. next Monday. We'll see you guys then. Until then, have a great week and everybody be safe.
Yep.
Don't get too fat on the Christmas cookies, but have one for me.
Yeah. Take care, guys. God bless.
Bye.